Hello everyone, welcome to another video of UltraPix. This is Alendra Singh, and in today's video we are going to learn how to remove the background from any pictures that you have taken and applying new background to it. And this is so exciting. So without any further delay, let's get started. This is the image that we have and we are going to use this, and we will first separate the subject from the background. And for that I'm going to use one of my favorite tool, which is quick selection. So I'll just simply go here, and what I have to do is to drag over this image to select the area that I want. Okay, so this is it is that simple. And if you have made the selection outside the background, okay, outside the subject, I would say, so don't worry, we can fix that by holding the alt key and drag over the background to deselect the area that you don't want to be selected. Okay, so you can zoom in a little bit by holding Control and plus key on your keyboard, and you will see that this image that we have selected, the certain parts are also need to be selected, so we are going to select them as well. Okay, I think it is fine. I'm going to deselect this part, and this area which is extra, let's deselect this part as well. And yeah, this one also. Okay, because quick selection does selection automatically, so you have to just fix the selection gradually on your subject so that everything is properly selected. Okay, I think we're good to go. Okay, next thing is that there is the option of refine edges that we will use, and it will also help us to separate the subject from the background. And for that we can just simply go to the select menu, and here you will find the option of refine edges, and make sure the subject is selected. If the subject is not selected, it will not appear. Okay, so just simply click here, and this will give you a window from where you can adjust the edges of your subject. Okay, so the selected part that we have, the selection that we have made, I would say, it will give the refining edges to that by adjusting these few options like radius, smoothness, feather, and contrast. If you just play with them a little bit, you will get the perfect edges in the corners of your subject. Okay, so I'm not going to just explain you in the detail, but you can just practice them by yourself to see the result. Okay, because if you practice by yourself, you'll get more ideas that how to use them. Okay, so just I'm going to increase the radius a little bit. Okay, a smoothness. Okay, I need the smoothness in the edges so that it looks more natural, and the feather as well, I'll increase it to 2.2. I think it is fine. And also I'm going to increase the contrast so it looks more natural. Okay, like you can see that this part here in the corner, these are visible as the shadow in the background. Okay, so you can just increase the softness a little bit more, increase the feather as well. Okay, and the certain area we will fix them later, so I think we are good to go here. The next thing is that here you will find the option output to. So where do you want to see the output of your selection? So we want to go here, we will go here in the selection, and we'll click simply to the new layer option and click OK. So this will give us a new layer without the background. So that is it, it's that simple. Okay, so what you have to do next is you can apply any background behind your subject just to see that where it looks more natural. So it is all up to you that what kind of image that you want to create. Okay, so for now I'm going to use a new layer. We'll simply go here and choose a new layer. Okay, just drag it beneath the background layer, so that if you apply any color to it, it doesn't come over the subject. Okay, so let me go to the paint bucket. From here we can put any color to the background. So right now the foreground color is, I guess, brown, so I'm going here, and you can choose any color that you want. In this case, for example, if I choose this one and paste it here, so here we go, we have changed the background. Okay, we can try out different options, like you can right click on the paint bucket, and here you will find the option of gradient tool. So if you choose this, okay, it is already selected. I think it's sky blue and black. So if you drag it from the top to bottom, so you will see that the bottom background is black and the topmost background is blue. Okay, if you're satisfied with it, you can just keep it that way. It's all up to you. Okay, if you're playing with your image, you can try out different options. Okay, now this is how you can set the color background or the gradient background if you wish. And as I told you earlier, that we are going to use a very different image in the background. So let me go ahead and choose a image. For this as a background, we can go for natural landscape or this one. Okay, let me try out this one. Okay, for an example. Okay, so we let's set it here. Okay, we will drag it a little bit by holding the shift or without shift, it doesn't matter. It's all up to you that what kind of adjustment you want to make. So let me drag it a little bit here. Okay, yeah, it's looking perfect. Okay, now you can make few adjustment at the edges, like you can just erase these part if you don't like. And to do that, you can just simply go to your background copy of the layer and create a layer mask. And by making the layer mask, you can just, as you can see, the layer mask is of white color, so you have to just apply the black color to erase the certain areas on your image, and without impacting your original image, you can still erase these areas. So if I paint the black color on this layer mask, it will erase the certain part of my subject. Okay, like we are removing this area just to make sure that it looks more natural. Okay, fine. If there is extra part somewhere, so for example, this one doesn't look good, so I'm just removing this area as well. Okay, let's remove this one. Okay, I'm just trying it out. Okay, you can just, it's not necessary to remove everything or the original part of the subject, but I'm just trying out different options to see that how it looks. Okay, now now as you can see that I have just used the black color on this layer mask, and it removed the certain part of my image. So if I disable this layer by, you can right click on this and just this option will be there, disable layer mask, and if you click here, as you can see that it didn't make any change to the main subject of our image. Okay, so if I just enable it once again, you will see that these areas are gone. Okay, so we have not made any changes to that, so we can anytime disable or delete this layer mask to get the result back. Okay, so it's all up to us. So let's try out one more thing. We will just adjust some colors, or let me try the, or you can just go ahead and just go to the brightness and contrast, or you can increase the label curves or whatever. So let me increase the brightness a little bit, see if it looks good, and increase the contrast. So this will impact both the layers, whether it is the background layer or the subject layer. Okay, or if I go ahead and try the option of labels, and if I increase the label a little bit, It's fine. I don't think that we have to make any changes. If you want to go with the curves and want to make it little dark, so you can go ahead and do that. Okay, I'll not go much. Okay, so you can try out different option and see that where your image looks more natural. Okay, for me this is perfect, and I don't want to make any changes to it. And you can try out different background if you have, and see that where your image looks more natural, and what do you want to see the as an outcome of your work. Okay, so it's all up to you. So I hope you liked what we did in this video, and if you did, please subscribe the channel, and you can hit the bell icon to see the notification of my new videos. So if I upload any video, you'll easily get the notification of the videos. Okay, so that's it for today, and we'll see you in the next video. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.